So I've wanted to make this journal for a long time. I picked up these books in my charity shop, and I'm going to show you a quick flip through. But I'm just going to start the timer because we only have 30 minutes and I want to be quick. So as I'm talking, I'll flick through. So this is where I got the pictures that you would have voted on in the community post. And it's Women of the War Years. Now, I picked up these 3 books in my charity shop, and as you can see, they have some really cool images. There's a air raid shelter. I mean, this is what they said you could have that for a bed made out of pallets and wire. Oh, I suppose you were safe. Yeah, and this is the one where women took on all the roles while the men were off fighting. So mechanics and welders, and so yeah, this was fascinating and absolutely, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Humbling. And I also got this one, which is all about life on the home front and rationing and things like that. So I think there'll probably be quite a bit of this in there. Now, this is all about the children. Wartime Christmas. Where was the children? I just saw it there. And as you can see, loads of stuff I can use for ephemera. But I just want to do it justice, to be honest, this journal. So this is, you know, how it was carrying gas masks around with you and everything. But the one that I really want to work in is this one. And I want to do my journal. I've decided, because I got stuck. I'll tell you where I got to. This is as far as I got. I made a cover, like I do. I always make me covers. And it's basically a paper bag with some upholstery fabric, crazy stitched on. And I do that because if you just go around the outside, it can wrinkle up. And I didn't want it to wrinkle. So I did some crazy stitching on it. I was going along the lines of making do, like they did in the war. So brown paper, some scrap fabric, and obviously I had to make my pages out of new stuff. So I basically used scrapbook paper that I had, and I did print out some really cool images from the internet. And as you can see, they're just super cool, and I had to put them in. I think I've got one more. Oh yeah, this one was, I made this one with the plane flying. And yeah, so that was as far as I got with my journal. I've got one in the middle, Florence Nightingale. So that was as far as I got, and I've got the books, and they were all together. And then I got stuck because the actual reality of making it was daunting, and I want to do it justice. So, and I want to tell the proper story, you know. I don't want to just throw it together. So I've got some pieces out to start with, and of course a lot of it was about evacuating the children to safety. So from the big cities, Birmingham, London, and that, they had like luggage labels and a little tiny suitcase, and off they went. And I think most of them were like quite excited to be doing something exciting, you know. It was fun for them. But some got sent away to different countries, like Australia and Canada. I mean, I just can't understand having to let my, you know, if I had to let my children go, I just don't think I could have done it. But you would, because of keeping them safe. And this was, they had like lessons outside in the countryside. You know, that was probably something they'd never have had if they were from big towns. You've got the Home Guard, and that's another one. So I've just got this about evacuees leaving London. So I just want to those are just the pieces that I've picked up so far, but I want to show you some of the images in this, because I mean, it's like heartbreaking, isn't it? You know, it's really sad. Make, do, and mend. That's what we're going to be doing in this journal. Gas masks. You know, look at them. How tiny they were when they had to go away. I mean, so tiny. Oh, look at them. And the little chairs. But honestly, this was the book that inspired me to do the journal. So, as you can see, it's full of awesome pictures. These they are, bound for Australia. You might have had some relatives in this lot. So yeah, that was my inspiration. So what I want to do, I'm thinking about putting some of these pages into my journal as well. I'm going to see how big it gets. So we need to start, and I think what I'll do first is do something on my cover here. And I sort of quite like this little poignant girl, but she's a bit little. She's a bit little. So I'm thinking maybe we put this one on the front page of my signature. What do you think? I quite like that. So I'm not going to spend time just gluing today, because I can glue afterwards. What I'm going to do is do some planning with you, so you can see where I'm going with the journal. I'm just going to get some paper clips out, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paper clip these where they're going to go. And we're going to look at making some pockets, which I'll do. I mean, you all know how to make pockets, don't you? Let me know in the comments if you don't know how to make the pockets for journals, and I'll do some. But I think most of us are quite adept at doing pockets. So, I mean, I want to put things like this, just images on, like that, maybe. I know it's a writing page, but I promise you I'll leave writing space for people who want to put memories in here. And we'll probably be covering up most of this. Sort of, you know, that one I cut off, so I might not use that. But the Home Guard one. Yeah, I'm just going to go through and see if I can. Oh, see, now I started off and now I'm doubting myself what I'm going to do. That's the other side. Is that the same one? I've got the same one twice. What am I doing? I don't want the same one twice, do we? That was weird. Maybe we will have that page from the book. That was like super duper page, wasn't it? Let's have a look. See if I can find it again. It had a picture on both sides, which was pretty awesome. Oh, look at that. I could put that one on. But then there's loads of writing, which I suppose I could cover up. There's going to be so much to... I'm going to have too much choice, I think. That's going to be my issue. It's too much choice. So where was that? There was that page, because it had this and these boys on the other side. So let me carefully get this out. Oh, wasn't very careful, was it? Can't believe I had the same picture. Right, let's just trim this edge. She says, trim the edge. I'll probably have to take some of it off anyway. And I'm going to be slightly smaller than the rest. Or I could fold it. How about like that? If I did that, what would that look like? I need to take some of this off. I'm starting tentatively, because it's such a big journal. I don't really want to cut any size off, do I? Because it's going to make it really thin. Right, where was that double blank bit I don't want? So we'll put that in. And I know we've only got a little bit here, but that's fine. We can add something onto there. Okay, right. Oh, did I cut it too big? Yes, I did. Okay, now we have to fold it again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well planned through this one, guys, wasn't it? Let's try that again. Should have measured it against a piece of paper, shouldn't I? There we go. It's going to get creased. Oh. So this could go on a pocket at the bottom. So when I make a pocket, that can go on there. And I've really only got these books. That's my whole thing. And I think this may be too bright yet. Or maybe, oh, I don't know. It's got the other side of my photo on. We may have to cover this up completely with something else. So I'm going to keep going back into this. I think this is how it's going to be. Wartime writing. Anne Wallace went to stay with relatives in Alaska. And she wrote, "Dear Daddy, do you know we see the same moon, the sun and the stars as you?" Oh, that's so cute. Right, what we want is quite a long, so Winston Churchill. And you could trust politicians. Shh, go on. You did not say that out loud. I'm allowed to. Oh, look at these these letters. Oh, they're very cool. I like those. I need my knife, don't I, to get these pages out. I don't think I'm going to be getting a lot done, because I seem to be just hovering backwards and forwards through pages. I keep finding bits and reading. That's my trouble, because I'm just thinking about covering this up. So let's just move those bits out the way. I could cut out these. In fact, if I ripped them out, like I want to put the writing in as well. I almost don't want to rip these books up, but then I think, do you know what? They were dumped in the charity shop. So you know, It wasn't wanted, and I want it. And I could just keep it on my shelf and read it. But I'm a junk journaler, so I'm afraid it's going to be used as a junk journal. It'll probably upset a lot of people, which is not what I want to do. But, you know, what can you do? Sometimes you have to be a bit controversial. Well, you don't have to be. But I might be. I think I'll probably do a bit of gungeing up on the corners. It's not going to be super gungy. What I'm also going to do, I think, is use some bits of fabric in this as well. And hopefully something that they would have had back then, like some old, you know, old linen and stuff, because everything was making do, wasn't it? I don't think I can, like, find, you know, old socks and things like that. But I've probably got some old sheets and some old doilies and things like that. That might work. So my plan is get some gunge. Not too much. I'm only using the vintage photo. I'm not using anything too dark. I should really use tea, I think, the tea one. Yeah, that's slightly dark, isn't it? I have all the grungy ones. Let's try this one. That's better. So I think what we'll do is just going to see what they look like, and then I'll finish them all off. I just want to give you an idea of what I'm starting, and then we can carry on when I've got some idea about how it's all going to go. So maybe put these on the page like they were in the book. P.S. I have not been hit by a bomb yet. P.P.S. I have not been gassed yet. P.P.S.S. I have not come in contact with an air gun yet. Oh, I just, you know, it's so nice to have all this. And I thought, let's just put it all on a book. And I think it's going to look something like that. I think I'm going to do. What do you think? I'm not going to put paper clips on all those, but that's the plan for that page. I've got another one. No, that's not another one. Need those out the way. Put them in there. I don't know what else to do apart from put these photographs in at the moment. I need to make some pages, some book page pockets, because that would be something that they might have had, is some old books. And they would have probably had old Enid Blyton books, which I've got some of. Like this one, a book of pixie stories. Not that they would have had that then, but you know. Maybe this is not bright, maybe too bright. But maybe we could use this to make some pockets. See, I'm going to carry on and make the pockets now, because I can't do anything until I've got some ephemera. And I'm only going to do like basic pockets So like just like this, put that on. Where was that page we were going to put a pocket on? I've lost it now. Put it over here, didn't I? There it is. That was the one I was going to put on, wasn't it? Oh, look at that. Nearly fits as well. Just going to take that off. Dad's Army. Anybody see the programme about Dad's Army? That was on when I was a little girl. See, that will go on there like that. I'm not going to do all the gluing. And then that will be a pocket. And that can go. Now let's cover up one of these pages. Oh no, that's that one. Let's cover up this one. Let's cover up the ones that we can't write on. So that will go on there like that. That's a start. Obviously I may decorate this a little bit more, but I'm just starting. And I might want to put like little cutouts on there as well. Where's that book with all the, this one that's got all the, like the people, the little people. Oh, look at this. The ration book. Oh, guys, which do you put in and which do you leave out? I just don't know. Oh, I don't know. I need something. Weddings. What about America? There we go. Rationing and description. Rationing and restrictions. Spending a lot of time waiting in line. That's quite cool. I need that one. This one says, queuing became a habit. A woman recalls, my little boy would ask, Mother, what are we standing in line for now? And I'd say, I don't know, but we'll soon find out. So you just saw a line of people and you just stood in the queue because there's obviously something there at the end of it, like potatoes. I mean, I just can't comprehend it, you know. It's like surreal. So that would be a cool image to put in as well. Comics. Oh, remember the Beano? Getting sucked into the reading the books. I need more images, or I might even like where am I? God, look at that. I'm going to stop flicking through. I might use the 2 photos that I picked as well. That was the first. That was English aviator Amy Johnson, standing in front of her Gypsy Moth just before she undertook a 19-day solo flight to Australia on the 5th of May 1930. And this was some women pilots with their parachutes. Look at their parachutes were like down here. Imagine when they went up. I don't know. I don't know, guys. This is just so... Oh, GI brides. Things like that I want to put in as well. Oh, it's going to be tough to decide what to put in and what to leave out. Oh, this, I've got to put this in. Look at that. Waiting for mum. Am I going to cut that off? Oh, I love the babies. It's all about the children. Honestly, I can't decide. I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of this journal with you. I think this is going to be one of those that I have to sort of do on my own. And just come back. A healthy diet, growing your own. Yeah, these are all pieces from papers. Ration book. But then you have that photo on the other side, which is about the pies. And they supplied a daily hot pie to all the women working in the fields. Oh my goodness. Shall I just do a whole video on us looking through the pages? Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this with the coupons. How many coupons you needed? We need that in our book. I think it's going to take me a little while to do this one. This is going to be one that I'll pop back and show you how I'm getting on. But I might not actually do it with you because I think it's going to take quite a long time. Quite a long time. Like this, using clothing coupons as well. Oh, look at those two. Children doing the knitting. Oh, I love that photo. I'll take that one out. Oh, when you hadn't got stockings, you drew the line down the back of the legs. Ooh. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised that happened. Food shortages. And the children getting sweets. 4-ounce allowance of sweets. Can you imagine telling your kids now they're only allowed to have 4 ounces of sweets a week? It'd be mutiny. It'd be mutiny, they would. I love that picture. Oh, I wonder if I can get that in. I should have made a bigger book. Yeah. Queen Elizabeth II had to use coupons to buy the material for her wedding dress when she married Prince Philip. Wow. Did not know that. Oh, look at these two. Oh, they're super cute. Right. Let's stop and let me know. I don't know what you want to let me know. Do you think this is going to be interesting and I don't know what I'm going to do on camera and what I'm going to do off camera, because it's going to be taking more. I'm going to get distracted going through the books, which is a bit of a problem. I don't usually have this problem. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you again next time. I don't know what we'll be doing. It won't be this one. I can't think what it is. Memory's not working very well at the moment. I'll see you all very soon, guys. Bye.